Have you ever wondered what the most promising young talents in world football could do if they all joined the same team? Well, today, you're not going to be wondering anymore, because we're going to be building a squad full of world football's most promising prospects, with some of these players already being superstars in their respective positions. We've decided to appoint Big Ange Postecoglou for the job, pretty much just because he's Australian, and he's going to be off to Ipswich Town, a club from the Premier League fighting for their lives for survival in the top flight. And by the end of this video, we'll be transforming them into a European powerhouse, fighting amongst the strongest teams in Europe for that illustrious Champions League trophy. If you're ready to see Ipswich Town become one of Europe's elite clubs, make sure you power shot plus that like and subscribe button, and with the intro out of the way, let's dive straight into it. We can see on the right hand side there, Big Ange has signed for Ipswich Town. We've brought the wonderkids over to England, as you know, the team is struggling in real life, and we want to bring them up. So let's have a look at what we got going here. I mean, the team is absolutely stacked, as you can see. We have the likes of Yamal, Nico Williams, Bellingham, Wirtz, Pedri, just to name a few. We've got Musiala on the bench. I mean, this team is absolutely stacked, and I can't wait to see what they can do by the end of season 1. Okay, here we are. The end of season 1 is upon us. My manager rating for some reason is terrible, but we have finished 9th place on 55 points in the Premier League. Liverpool win, are tied on points with Man United, so it goes down a goal difference there. As for the FA Cup, Birmingham beat Bournemouth in the final. And what has happened here? And we had MK Dons reaching semi-finals, Birmingham knocking out United. Okay, I don't know what has happened in that FA Cup. We have Villa beating Man City in the Carabao Cup, so a lot of cup sets in this season 1 so far, which is what we love to see this stuff, you know. We have an El Clasico Champions League final. That's going to be interesting. As for the Europa League, Spurs have won a trophy already. The realism has gone out the door. And we have Chelsea beating Panathinaikos in the Conference League to make it 2 from 2, apart from the Champions League, of course, for the English clubs. Taking a look at the squad hub here, let's see who has scored the most goals this season. It has been Jude Bellingham with 15 goals and 5 assists, followed by Benjamin Sesko with 14 goals and 1 assist. Not many clean sheets I can see, which is quite concerning. And yeah, our highest rated player is now, as expected, probably Jude Bellingham. Not much growth here, but it's only season 1. Dynamic potential will start to kick in next season, and then we'll see how this squad goes. Just like that, it is the end of season 2, and we're going to see how everything played out this season. We finish in 6th place, which means European football is coming to Portman Road. Arsenal win the Premier League on 81 points. What's going on? Last season we had Birmingham win the FA Cup. Now we have Sunderland beating Chelsea 3-2. In the Carabao Cup, Newcastle United take down Chelsea 1-0. So just not a good day to be a Chelsea fan in this career save. In the Champions League final, Bayern beat PSG 2-1. In the Europa League, Betis lose 2-0 to Arsenal. And in the Conference League, Juventus lose 2-1 to Brøndby IF. Interesting. I just want to see in the Europa League how Birmingham went this season, because as we know, last season they did qualify. Okay, they lost to Benfica. Look at the squad hub once more. We have some potential growth here, but Bellingham has reached 93 overall. We have now one of the world's best players, Wirtz and Bellingham. We got Pedri, Nico nearly there. Musiala, okay, I don't know why. Musiala just had enough. He's joining Man United, so that's his career over. We got Yamal. Who's cooking this season? Ooh, Sesko, 25 goals and 2 assists. Pedri registering double digits in both goals and assists, and overall it's been a successful season. We'll see you in season 3. Guys, in season 3, since we are in Europe, we're going to start with the mid-season updates. We are sitting currently in 9th place, so not really a great season for us. I don't know what happened. As for the Conference League, we are so far sweeping it 6 from 6 with 2 to go, and we've comfortably qualified for the round of 16. We'll see you at the end of the season. We're at the end of season 3, and Champions League football is coming to Portman Road for Season 4. We just pip out the likes of Newcastle and Chelsea for that fourth and final Champions League spot. I think we made an end of season charge when I was looking in the calendar. We won like our last 10 games in a row, which is crazy. I don't know how we pulled that off, but it just secured us Champions League football. No. Sunderland are now turning the FA Cup into a Farmers Trophy. What am I saying? I think they've won this back-to-back now with a 1-1 draw against Forest, but they win on penalties. However, in the Carabao Cup, we have Arsenal defeating City 4-2 on pens, and in the Champions League, Real Madrid take down Napoli 4-3 in a 7-goal thriller, which is quite crazy. As for the Europa League, we did not... Actually, we're not even in that. What am I talking about? Milan beat Rangers on penalties after an 8-goal thriller. What is this? What are these finals, man? 4-4. And yeah, we lose to Roma in the Conference League. We've bottled it, but at least we're playing Champions League football next season. This season stats: Benjamin Sesko has registered 31 goals and 6 assists in 60 appearances, with Nico and Bellingham registering 20 plus goals. I mean, the output this season is crazy. They've reached world-class level, and I mean, it's incredible to see the heights that we're already achieving in Season 3. So you know what that means? Let's roll on Season 4. Fast forward to January in Season 4, and we are well in the race for second place this season. Liverpool are running away with it a bit, but from Chelsea down to about Brighton, it's pretty close. So we want to just stay in the hunt. Hopefully we can finish runner-up this season. That would be nice. And as for the Champions League, it's looking a bit shaky for us. It's 6 games in. We need to probably just get 1 or 2 more points, and we should be through to the Champions League knockouts. We'll see you in June at the end of Season 4, and our May form does look quite dodgy, but it has once again secured us Champions League, just pipping Arsenal in 5th place by 1 point. I think we finished on the same points tally as last time, which is quite crazy, I think, which is actually also quite concerning because we should be improving. The FA Cup was won by Man City in a 2-0 win against Arsenal. The Carabao Cup was won by Chelsea in a 2-0 win against Palace. PSG took down Bayern 2-1 in the Champions League final to claim, I don't know if they won it before, but this could be their first title. Napoli come out on top against Sparta Praha in the Europa League to claim their 3rd UEL title. And Chelsea beat Charleroi 2-1 in the Conference League final, which they should have because the squad difference is crazy. Anyway, see you in Season 5. So, here's a little mid-season update for you guys. We are sitting in 3rd in a tight race, actually, all the way down to like the 9th place for 2nd place. And in the Champions League, it's looking brilliant for us. Top of the league at the moment, with Milan and Napoli close behind. Slavia Praha doing a very good job in 4th. So maybe they might secure an automatic round of 16 spot. Who knows, 2 games to go. We'll see how it is later in June. The end of Season 5, and it's time to have a look at the leagues. Here we go. Chelsea win the Premier League. We finished in 3rd, with Crystal Palace making the Champions League. What is this? Suddenly turned into that wacky stage of the career where all shit goes out of control. We got Man United beating Leicester in the FA Cup. We got us winning our first major piece of silverware, the Carabao Cup, 3-2 over Liverpool in the final. As for the UEFA Champions League, Leverkusen take down Bayern 4-0 in an all-German final. And then in the Europa League, Arsenal, again, did Arsenal win something this year? I already forgot. They beat Wolfsburg 3-1. And in the Conference League, Stuttgart beat Aston Villa 2-1 to make it 2 German European winners. As for the squad hub, how is it looking? Who performed this season? Jude Bellingham with 35 goals and 22 assists. That is wild. Benjamin Sesko registering 35 goals. Not too bad.
96 rated. His value is 203 million. He's getting paid a bit too much, I think, but whatever makes him happy, I guess. And the team now, as you can see, you just look, it is absolutely stacked. Dynamic potential doing its thing. Although we haven't seen Zaire Emery and Ruben Neves, or João Neves hit their potentials yet, so that had a negative effect on them. Anyways, we will see what happens next season. So, having a look at our squad for Season 6, as you can see, it is absolutely incredible. We've got 90 rated Yamal, only 21 years of age. We've got Sesko at 93, Nico Williams 91, Flo Wirtz, he hasn't grown that much, only 90 rated. Jude Bellingham 96, Pedro 91. I mean, just look at this team, man. It's incredible. Like, only Archie Gray and Scalvini haven't really reached their full potential in the starting 11. But then on the bench, the growth hasn't been that crazy. I think that's probably just due to the fact that they haven't really been playing that much. So obviously dynamic potential is going to tone them down a little bit. But I'm really excited to see, can this be the season where we finally win the Premier League, where we win the Champions League? Let's find out. So guys, it is the middle of Season 6, and as you can see, we are absolutely running riot in the Premier League with only 1 defeat so far and 48 points in 19 games, which is far more than we've done any other season. We're 9 points clear at the top, so hopefully we should have the Premier League wrapped up unless something disastrous happens in the second half of the season. As for the Champions League, we're not doing too great for the standard of our squad. We're in 12th. But we should still be comfortably through it. 4 draws but 0 defeats. I don't know what's going on there. But I think we still should have a solid chance of winning this season's Champions League. We'll find out later. So guys, now that it is the end of the season, let's have a look at how everything played out. We won the league by 14 points. Absolutely rolled it. Chelsea, Man City and Spurs finishing out the top 4 with a tie between Spurs and Newcastle for that final spot. As if the Emirates, come on, man. We are just big-time bottle jobs. We couldn't even win the FA Cup with the team we have. 2-1 loss to Man City in the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup was won by Spurs, so again, the unrealism continues as they beat Man City 3-1 to lift the Carabao Cup. The Champions League was won by Real Madrid in a 2-1 win against Man City. We got knocked out, I think, somewhere in the quarterfinals, I think. Juventus beat Besiktas 3-2, and in the Conference League, LASK beat Rapid Vienna 2-0 to lift the cup. As for the squad hub and goals and assists and statistics, all that stuff, Benjamin Sesko is 96 rated, and I cannot even comprehend 47 goals and 11 assists, 58 goals and assists in 62 games for the Slovenian. What an insane output. Followed by Jude Bellingham and Nico Williams rounding out the top 3 with also incredible outputs.
So we're at the midpoint of Season 7, and having a look at the league is not looking too good for us. Down in 5th place with Newcastle United leading the Prem. City, Arsenal and Liverpool follow closely behind. And if we have a look at the Champions League, we are currently in 5th place again with Barcelona top of the table, 3 points ahead of us. We're looking okay for one of the top 8 spots, so hopefully we can avoid going through that playoff round and we can save ourselves a couple of games. We'll see you in June.
Okay, so here we are at the end of Season 7. As you can see, we've had a terrible season for our standards, finishing in 4th place with Newcastle winning the league and City and Arsenal securing Champions League football for next season. The FA Cup was won by Newcastle in a 3-1 win against Crystal Palace. The Carabao Cup was won by Chelsea as we bottle yet another cup final to lose the Carabao Cup and miss out on some more silverware. The Champions League final is between us and Monaco, which we will see play out very, very shortly. The Europa League was won by Rangers 5-4 on penalties following a 1-1 draw against Nice. And the Conference League was won by Basel in a 2-1 win against Sporting. It is the 31st of May. And ladies and gentlemen,
it's match day.
Here we go.
So this is how we're going to line up against Monaco. Very strong lineup, as you can see. I mean, just stars all over the field. Only 2 players below 90 rated, which is insane. There is no way we don't win this final. Alright, let's hit the quick sim and watch the magic happen. It's a 4-1 win for Ipswich Town. the UCL trophy is coming to Portman Road following goals from Lamine Yamal, Sesko, Yamal and Williams. I mean, just look at these player ratings. A perfect 10 from Sesko to lift us the Champions League trophy.
So guys, if you did enjoy that video, make sure once again you power shot plus that like and subscribe button, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you never ever miss out on another video that's going to be getting uploaded to the channel. Anyway, see you next time. Peace out.